Pilates pros, welcome to class. We're going to get started today on an upper body workout with some bands, an upper body focus workout with some bands. So I have two bands. I have a light band and I have an extra light, and I'm going to move through workouts or moves with both of them. So just having some options nearby that you can switch out. And then when you're ready, we're gonna get started in a seated position, whatever that looks like for you, whatever's comfortable for you. Take your left hand down, right arm reaches up to the sky. We're gonna inhale, grow tall, and then exhale, you're gonna side bend over to the left. Inhale, you come up through center. Lower that hand down. Exhale, left arm reaches up and over. And we're going to do that one more time each side. Inhale, come up, place that arm down. Exhale, other arm up and side bend over. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up, lower that arm down, and then let's just take the hands on the shoulders, some shoulder rolls back. Inhale, shrug up towards your ears. Exhale, relax the arms back. And reverse it, other direction. Perfect, relax the arms down and just turn your head side to side. Perfect. And then we're gonna turn long ways on our mat if you're not already set up like that. And you're gonna have your knees bent just to start. We're gonna do one more warm up for the spine because we're gonna be sitting for a while. We're gonna inhale, grow tall, grabbing the back of your legs. And then exhale, you're just gonna C-curve, lean back, relax the shoulders, create space in the spine. And then inhale, pull yourself up, grow tall. So usually we'll do this for like an ab exercise, but I want you to kind of focus more on the stretch. So it's an exhale, C-curve, stretching out the arms, lengthening the spine. And then an inhale, you grow tall. Just one more time. Exhale, C-curve. And then inhale, grow tall. Perfect. Grab your lighter band first. Stay in this position, walk your heels a little further away. Hook your band around the arch of your right foot. And then we're going into a low row on the right side to start. So nice strong grip, left hand is on your hip. We're gonna inhale, exhale, pull your right elbow back. And then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, row back. Inhale, lengthen. So if this feels good for you, stay here. If you want a little bit more, you walk your feet further away from you. You could extend your arms completely out, but if you're doing this, I want you to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. You're not rounding through that low back, right? So maybe it's a soft bend, maybe your feet are closer in. Keep moving through it. Make sure that left hand is on your hip, sitting up nice and tall. You got it. Couple more here. Nice. Now lengthen your arm, relax for one deep breath. We're going into a high row next, so your elbow is pulling up towards your shoulder. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, elbow pulls up towards the shoulder, and then we lengthen, inhale. Exhale, draw that elbow back. It's only coming to shoulder height. So from the front, it'll look like this. And lengthen, nice. Make sure you keep sitting up tall so your shoulders are down. We're focusing on that posture. Abs are pulling in. Looking straight ahead. Squeezing that back body. So drawing that right shoulder blade towards your midline. Nice, relax for one deep breath. We're gonna do that same thing again. This time you're gonna add in a twist of the head. So we're gonna look over the right shoulder as we draw it back. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, draw back, and then twist your upper body, look at that elbow. and then untwist, come back. Find a range of motion that feels good for you. If you feel any pulling in that low back, you're probably going too far in that twist. Nice. So we want to make sure those hip points are staying stable. Torso is rotating around those hips. So I like to maybe check in by putting my left arm on my low back and make sure my hips aren't moving as I'm twisting. You got it. Hopefully you're feeling that low back, or sorry, not low back, that upper back. Don't want to feel that low back. We want to feel that upper body working hard. Nice, relax down now. Take a deep breath and then switch. We're going to bring the band to the left foot, the arch of the left foot, and we're starting with that left row, low row. So it's an inhale and then an exhale to pull it right back. My palm is facing inwards, my right hand is on my hip. Just taking note that the feet are the same distance away from you as they were on the other side. So you're working those sides equally. Drawing that left shoulder blade towards your midline, so squeezing that left shoulder blade. One more, finish up, and then lengthen. Nice job. Now, high row. Take an inhale, right hand is still on your hip. You're growing tall, abs in, shoulders down. Exhale, high row. Left elbow comes towards shoulder height. If you have a shoulder injury and it feels better to keep it a little bit lower, keep it a little bit lower. Find that spot that feels good for you. But we're just aiming for a little higher. Working that upper back. Keep sitting up tall. Don't arch through that low back. Nice, tall, long spine. Shoulders down, chest open. Use your breath. Exhale to row it back. Inhale to lengthen. And then relax. Take a deep breath. Round forward if you need for a second. And now we have that twist that we're adding on. Take an inhale. Exhale, row and twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, row and twist. You got it. Make sure those hips are staying still. And relax, nice job. All right, take that band off, give your shoulders a little roll, take a deep breath, and then you're gonna meet me up in a kneeling position. So now we're going into that bicep portion. So in a kneeling position, I want you to take your right foot, step it forward. You're gonna hook that band underneath the arch of your right foot again. Your right elbow is gonna rest down on your right thigh. And then you're grabbing the band in the hand, the right hand. I'm gonna show you from a forward stance, or actually from the other side so you can see what's happening. Your elbow's resting down, and then you're gonna take an inhale, exhale, bicep curl up. Inhale, let your arm extend. Exhale, bicep curl up. From the front, my arm is lengthening. and then I'm curling. Perfect. Keep going just like that. Being mindful that you have a nice long spine, abs are engaged, shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Nice job, keep it going. Almost there. And last one, let your arm lengthen. Step your right foot back, and then let's step the left foot forward. Wrapping the band underneath the left foot. I'm gonna turn around so you guys have a good view. Left hand grabs the band, left arm starts lengthened, right hand on the hip, and then we curl. And lengthen. Exhale, bicep curl. Make sure that elbow is resting on your thigh, allowing you to stabilize. Really feel that bicep working as you curl up, squeeze. Inhale, resist back down. You got it, couple more. And relax it down. Amazing job. All right, take your bands to the side. We're done with them. And then we're gonna meet on our back. So make your way down to the mat. Relax it all the way down. Once you're there, you can move your head side to side a little bit, releasing any tension in the neck, maybe windshield wiping the knees side to side, releasing any tension you might feel in that back. Perfect. And then when you're ready, bring your arms long by your side, roll your shoulders out of your ears, shoulders out of the ears, back of the arms, press into the mat. We're gonna take an inhale. On our exhale, right leg is coming to a tabletop. And then inhale, exhale, left leg is coming to a tabletop. Hug your legs together as one. Make sure they're bent at 90 degrees. Abs in nice and tight, neutral spine. We're going into toe taps. So we're gonna inhale, tap the right toes down to the mat. Exhale, lift. And then we're alternating. Inhale, left toes tap down to the mat. Exhale, curl. Pull it right back up. If you'd like a little more here, feel free to curl up and hold a curled up position as we move through these if you want that extra layer of spice. We really want to focus on those low abs today. And we're being mindful that we're maintaining a neutral spine. So as you tap the toes down, watch that that low back is not overarching. If you feel it overarching, maybe go halfway. You don't have to touch the mat. And relax it down, relax the head, relax the feet, take a deep breath. All right, ready? Double toe taps coming up. Curl up if you're curled up with me. Hug your legs together as one. Double toe tap. We only go halfway. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep those ribs pulling down and in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Nice job. Breathing through it. Watch those ribs aren't popping and that low back is not arching as the legs go down. And relax. Amazing job. All right, we're turning onto our bellies from here to finish with a little extension work, a little more back body. Right hand, left hand stacked, forehead stacked on top. Legs are open wider than hip distance. Glutes are engaged, hips are pressing into the mat. We're gonna inhale, draw the shoulder blades together to lift the upper body. And then exhale, we lower it back down. It's an inhale to lift and an exhale to lower. Beautiful, keep going. Awesome, relax it down here, take a deep breath. And then we're gonna do one more round where both legs are gonna lift with your head. Ready? Inhale, lift everything, stretch it long. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, you lift everything, squeezing through that upper back. Exhale, you lower down. If you're feeling any pinching in the low back, maybe you're going a little too high for your body. So just being mindful, listening, tuning in, moving in a way that feels good for you. Keep squeezing the glutes to protect the low back. You got it. And last one. Lower everything down, slide your hands underneath your armpits, roll your shoulders back, press yourself up, and then sit back into a child's pose. Open the knees nice and wide if that feels good for you. If it feels better to keep your knees together, feel free to do that as well. And then just find a nice comfortable position. And let's breathe here, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. One more deep breath. Carefully walk up onto your hands and your knees. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. And then exhale, round the spine. Angry cat, look inwards. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. Exhale, round. One more. And then find a neutral position and then meet me in a seat to finish the same way we started. Take your left hand down, right arm up, inhale, exhale, side bend over. And then switch. Back up through center. And then let's finish with one big deep breath to finish. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, big sigh out, let it all go. Awesome job. Thank you for moving with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.